Welcome to Tactical Reviews, and in this video we're going to look at the ULTICLIP, one of the various options they offer, which is in particular an excellent match for Extrema Ratio Satre. So much so, Extrema Ratio offer this as an option, should be available now, to buy with the Satre. What I'm going to do is fit this one to it so you can see the easy way that they fit, and we'll have a little look at how the ULTICLIP itself functions. In fact, it's a little prop here. This is a mechanism that's similar, not quite the same, and we'll take a closer look at that once I've actually fitted it to the Satre. So we'll do that straight away. In the kit here, there's many different sizes to fit different needs. So as well as the ULTICLIP itself, you have some Chicago screw type bolts and little cushioning spacers. So we'll assemble those all onto the Satre. So what you want to look at when you're fitting these, so with the holes in the kydex, we have several different positions we could possibly put the clip. What you need to work out is what's going to work best for you. So in my case, I want this to sit inside my right hand pocket, and I want to be able to use my thumb to gently remove the knife. Obviously with the clip you could actually just pull, but I want a slightly more controlled removal. And the other factor, because you can potentially change the height, you could have the sheath slightly below the level of the pocket. What I don't want to do there is, when I want to resheath it, to have the sheath hidden from view, and there's me trying to put the point of the knife into who knows what, possibly me. So what it means is, this is the hold I want to take. The clip, because you're fitting it inside your pocket, what it means is that this will be facing outward. So in fact this is the correct position for me to fit this. So looking at the long slots, so you can change where it's mounted. In my choice, I'm going to use these two holes, and you can see how that fits with the ULTICLIP. And when the ULTICLIP is worn, the fabric will sit up to this line, which means I have a little bit of the sheath visible to make reinserting the knife safer and easier. Of course you can make your own decisions about that. So in order to have this sit comfortably, we have these two rubber washers, and then we can sit the ULTICLIP on top of those. So what I'm going to do is put the hollow Chicago screw part underneath and the screw part on top. That's actually the lowest clutch setting on that screwdriver, but that's nicely fitted the ULTICLIP onto the side of the Satre Kydex sheath. So that will now allow me easy access. So actually, as it's fitted here, we can see a side view. What I'm going to show you is how that compares to a mechanism you may be very familiar with. So just before doing that, imagine this is a pocket. Can just cut one off, and what we do is we lift the lever up, and we have a hooked section here which gets compressed by the lever. So we would slip it in the pocket, push the lever down, and that is very firmly attached. Lift the lever and we're off the pocket edge. So what I'm going to do is zoom in on this now and compare it. So from a pair of braces for holding up trousers, a very well known type of clip. However, there are some important differences. So this clip has, which you'll recognise, clamps onto fabric. The construction of this is that this jaw is a separate piece which is slotted in. There's a little tab sticking through there. When you look at the ULTICLIP, which is now made of a spring steel, here the gripper part is the same piece of steel. So the mount then is bent all the way around to form that. So as it's the same piece of steel, there's no weakness or any way it can come apart. Then onto the lever, and this is much heavier duty than anything you see on braces, which could easily come to pieces. Much larger tabs, strong piece of steel for the lever, and then as you compress it, a very firm locking action. So this Satre, the little Kydex sheath, is now converted from being a neck knife, pendant knife hanging around your neck, to a pocket mounted knife. Which you saw how quick and easily that was done. So that's a first look at the ULTICLIP. I do have a few more versions of it that I want to look at in more detail another time. But here we have the ULTICLIP Slim 3.3 fitted to the Extrema Ratio Satre. Thank you for joining me. Get informed, be prepared, stay sharp.